Okay, welcome back. Dave, I'm so glad you came in the studio this afternoon with me and visit with us about your perspective and your take on marketing and working with the customer direct. You've got a lot of experience, and things have changed, as you said earlier in the break.
Yeah, things have changed quite a bit, and actually I think this is one of the best times for advertisers and for marketers, to be in the business. Because no longer is Channel 2 a TV station. We're a TV station, we're a digital marketing company, we put our programs and our clients on several different platforms. They're on the phone, they're on the cell phone, they're on the iPad, they're on television, online, on desktop. Yeah,
it's funny how desktop is not as important as it was at one time. The statistics are amazing to me about how that cell phone, you brought that up first,
it's
is
all
so
about
relevant.
This.
It really is. I recently did a presentation for the Home Builders Association, and that was one of the things that I brought up is that phone. And you and I were in independent television before we, in early days.
Right.
And we had hands-on experience with production because a smaller environment like that, you did everything, wore a bunch of different hats. But the TV cameras back then, 30 and 35 years ago, they were $70,000, $80,000 for a Betacam, $125,000 for Betacam. The studio configurations with the big consoles, you remember all that? And they were impressive with all the lights and all that. And those things were $500,000. The investment that a TV station and a production company or whatever had to put into your market was astronomical. We're walking around, see this.
A computer.
Come on, folks. This is in your hand. It's a studio in your hand. It's amazing.
This thing has more power, more capability than the first rocket ship that went up. They landed on the moon and didn't have as much.
And you guys, do you live stream through there?
We live stream. We like right now we're in the middle of NFL and we live stream NFL. So
you live stream NFL on your Channel 2?
Yeah.
Do you have to get an app to do that, or
the Channel 2 app, and of course they through the Channel 2 app they can get to the NBC or the
platform
app.
that has all the power to get it to them over the internet.
So it's amazing. There's
now you also have your website on there, the regular Channel 2 website with all the news stories. It's in your hand.
It's in your hand.
You don't have to run home to try to make the 5 o'clock news. If you're stuck at the office, pop it up, and there you go.
Well, that's what I tell people. I say, in the old days, we used to speak to people in the morning, then we'd hand them off to radio, and radio would keep them until evening. They'd come home, and we'd pick them back up again. Now we talk to people in the morning, then we pass them off to ourselves, and then they carry us around all day long, and we're talking to people all day long when things happen.
I get notifications. I signed up for your notifications on Facebook. And you guys even broadcast on Facebook. I'll get a ring on my phone or a buzz on my phone. I'll look at that. Channel 2's got a story. There's a shooting or there's a traffic jam because of a horrible accident. They're clear there. We don't realize how convenient some of these electronics has made it for us today.
It's amazing the number of times that people just go to their phone. But what makes this so great is that when you and I started, if we were talking to a business owner and he really wasn't interested in reaching the public, but he needed to reach other businesses, business to business.
Right. That's a whole
We couldn't help him. We can help him now. We have ways to help him. I tell them with digital, media from the beginning has always been, advertising has always been finding a needle in the haystack. There's a big haystack out there and you're trying to find those couple needles. And with digital, it's totally opposite. It's the needle finding the haystack. It's totally turned around.
It's turned around. It's kind of neat, and you see a very similar perspective as I do because we've seen these changes come down. And I'm surprised how many stations there are too. You guys have 3 on the air? Free
air nowadays. If somebody didn't have cable, they didn't have dish, they didn't have any other form of delivery system into their house, they could put rabbit ears up, and there's something like 27 signals out there.
Oh, easy!
And they're HD. They're digital signals.
And you guys have 3 of your own that you put out there. I always go over to Channel 2 in the morning. and watch I get up around 6:30 or 7. I watch the local news, and it hits 7. I hit the national news there, the Today Show, and but I can click up and I can see entertainment.
Yeah, there's movies. We've got Bounce TV.
Bounce TV.
We've got Laugh.
Yeah, you got Laugh, which is that's a great thing to watch. You get if you need a smile on your face, go tune over to that one.
At any time, you can click over there and there's.
But see, and then now you've got these platforms with Roku.
Yep.
And it's amazing. And I've got even here at the office, I have an antenna on my big Roku TV.
Yep.
And of course, with your remote, you can choose over the air, and I'll go to over the air, and I can flick up right here and watch all the stations that I need to watch, or I can go over to a platform like YouTube and watch it on my big screen. The whole industry has changed dramatically,
right?
And it's knowing how to navigate. That's why you need a guy like Dave to help you navigate. He said, well, see, it's kind of come about, this happened, then that happened, and the next thing happened. And when you understand how the evolution of media and television has come along, then you can help them say, well, listen, here's where your money's going to be, get bang for the buck.
That's right. And each platform has its place.
It has its place, right.
The reality is television is still the 950-pound gorilla in the room. I mean, it is still the big dog in the fight. But digital has its place. We can geofence now, or we can just get the BOK Center. And
are you familiar with eMarketer? eMarketer. It's kind of the Nielsen of digital. They have all the studies they do about who's using the handheld platforms, the iPads. And they'll get it down to statistics and age and who's adopting and who's. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
Well, they recently came out with a report that 80% of the viewing time on a pad or a screen is still television.
It's still television.
80%. See, a lot of people don't believe that. But the statistics don't lie. They do the studies. And eMarketer is more, if it was going to be a prejudice thing, they're more of a digital company. They'd be wanting to pad it toward the digital that people were watching. And I think it's out of the 5 and so many minutes, 5 hours and so many minutes, it was 4 hours and 30 minutes or something like that television was watching.
Yeah, and television has, time spent viewing has actually gone up.
Isn't that
amazing? It is creeped up.
Well, it's a lot better to look at than it used to be.
Yeah.
That big HD screen, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, and everybody buys one and puts it on their wall, and they're getting bigger.
They're getting bigger, So. I mean, I've got a screen big as Dallas here in the office.
That's right.
We use it all the time.
That's right.
Well, Dave, we're running out of time. I really want to thank you for being here and sharing some of your insight on that. And Dave can be reached. Just call Channel 2, and he'll be glad to come out to your business and talk to you about what he is currently helping businesses with to get the most bang for their buck using his products. And I really do appreciate you coming. He comes here all the time. We have some clients that buy Channel 2, and he's very helpful. And he's a collaborator. He's the kind of guy that'll sit down with you and say, well, what if we do this and that? How can we make this work? And so he's a good man to have on your team.
I appreciate that.
Okay, well, folks, we'll tune in. Remember to subscribe. Click on the subscribe and then a little bell, and then we'll give you a notice when we have a new show coming up. And hopefully these programs are giving you a little insight to the Tulsa media market and what's available for you, and where you can find some real help. I've vetted all these guys, the people that I have on. They're good people, and they'll take care of you, okay? So we'll see you next time.